Hello everybody, my name's Edson and welcome to a brand new Rambling with Edson. This week there's a couple of things I want to talk about. I want to just quickly brush up on the new PC, and then I want to talk about Downtime gaming, and gaming in my sort of like spare time and just giving myself a bit of time off from things. And this sort of like relates to not just gaming but like watching TV and stuff like that. More about that when we talk about that. First up, update on the PC. When I ordered it, when was it? It was Friday not the Friday that's just gone, the Friday before. So 2 weeks ago, 2 Fridays ago. I ordered it then, and it said it would take 5 to 10 working days. The 6th working day is today. Because working days are Monday to Friday, you don't count the weekend. So essentially 5 to 10 working days, you add the 2 weekends on top of that. 2 weeks. So I had, obviously, the first weekend, I didn't count. Monday to Friday, that's 5 days. So the 6th day, so the first day that it could get here is today. It's not going to, because as I'm recording this, I'm recording this the night before, or the day before, and they still haven't shipped it yet. So there's no way that it's going to be here today, but it should be here between today and Friday. So within the next 5 days, it should get to me. There could be delays, there may be delays, it may take a few days extra, which would mean it would be delivered at the start of next week, which honestly is not too bad if that happens. As long as it's on the way and it gets here, I'm happy. But yes, I just wanted to brush up on that so you guys know. So yeah, that's the status on the new PC as of today, and I'll keep you guys updated via Twitter. So moving on to the actual topic that I wanted to talk about, the main topic. And I never actually said, like, you guys know what Rambling with Edson is now. I just ramble and there's some gameplay and that's it. So it's interesting. The whole concept of like YouTube and Twitch, when you start doing this as like a hobby because you game a lot and because like a lot of my spare time, a lot of my free time was spent gaming, and I was like, well, I may as well try my hand at YouTube and this online form of media, to actually get some form or feel at least a little bit less guilty about spending my spare time gaming. And it honestly works. Like I love doing this. It's not like a guilt trip for myself sort of thing. It's more of a like, I wanted to see if this could be a cool thing to do, and now like my gaming and everything has a purpose, and it actually it means I can justify it more. I enjoy doing it, and I love gaming, but over the past few years it's sort of like it's developed into this thing where if I'm playing a game, or if I've got any downtime, it's record, it's stream, it's go time, it's do the things, do the YouTube things. And I've not been giving myself any time off, especially over the last 6 months. Like ever since I would say I started streaming, so about 7, 8, maybe even 9 months ago. Ever since I started streaming, I haven't given myself any sort of like time off in the evenings. Because like in the evenings I now stream most nights. I would say 6 out of 7. Most of the time, 7 out of 7 nights a week, I do stream. And it's all like, I don't now have any free time to game myself just in my, like, casually, or to watch TV shows or anything like that. And I just need to cough 1 second. And I honestly, I sort of like regret how I got into this little pattern. And it's not one that like I'm too bothered about, because I know I'm slowly working my way out of it. I'm giving myself now, when I finish my stream around 10:30, 11ish, I give myself an hour to 2 hours where I don't do any work. Basically, after my stream each night, I don't do any work. I close my stream off, do the tweets saying thank you for joining, all of that good stuff. I maybe like quickly nip for a shower, grab a drink, anything like that. So it's about 15 minutes after my stream, I'm normally done doing the things that I need to do after every stream. And once that's happened, I sit down and I'm like, right, what am I going to do? I'm either going to game or I'm going to watch another episode or two of a TV show that I'm watching. At the minute, Sherlock. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm giving myself an hour or two each night where I either game and I don't record, don't do anything. Like, I just sit there by myself or with friends and I just game. I don't record it. I don't think YouTube or Twitch when I'm playing the games, or I don't think anything else when I'm watching the TV, because watching the TV is just watching the TV shows, but I don't think of anything like that. I just sit down and casually game and give myself a bit of a time, like bit more of time off, a lot more than I was getting before. And honestly, weirdly enough, it's actually meant I could get more stuff done. And here's how this has worked. I didn't think this was going to happen. Because these 2 hours after my stream, I used to like just do work, do YouTube stuff, edit videos, anything like that. Now I don't do that. But because I don't do that and I give myself a bit of time off, it means I'm more relaxed. And when I go to sleep at night, I actually get to sleep quicker. And I feel like I have a deeper sleep now. And I feel like I wake up feeling a lot more refreshed than before. I feel like I've had a proper night's sleep. I then start the day in a brighter mood, with a clearer head, I would say. And yeah, I've taken 2 hours out of my day to casually do basically sweet FA, and it's meant that I have been more productive and managed to get more stuff done. And it's so weird, that concept to me. It's so goddamn weird, because 2 hours is a long time. Especially when you're supposed to be sleeping 6 to 8 hours, something like that. I normally sleep 6 hours. But like, when you're supposed to sleep 6 hours, that means you've only got 18 hours. If you take 2 hours off that, that's 16 hours in your day. And it's like, 2 hours is a long time, and having those 2 hours where I relax each day has now meant the other 16 hours is a hell of a lot more productive than before, and I honestly didn't think that was going to be the case. So yeah, I can't believe it. That's basically all I want to say. I can't believe it. And if any of you guys are in the same or similar situation where you don't give yourself time off, please do so. Even if it's just an hour, even if it's one episode of a TV show each night, even if it's just an hour of gaming or whatever you want to do in your free time, whether it's reading a book, whether it's doing just whatever, whether you want to sit there and just go on your iPad or like your tablet or your phone or like just anything, like whatever you want to do for like an hour, just do it at the end of the night. Just something mindless, something that you don't need to put a lot of time and effort in, just very relaxing to you, something that makes you relaxed. And a lot of people say you shouldn't be on your phone and stuff like that before you go to bed, but honestly, if it's something that relaxes you, do it, and it will help. Like, it's helped me, and I know a lot of other people that have been in similar situations and have now doing this same sort of thing, giving themselves a bit of time off each day, whether it's during the middle of the day or, I mean, I would strongly suggest doing it at night, because it's meant that I'm in more of a mood to go to sleep at the end of it, which has actually helped me, which is part of the reason why it's helped me so much. But just do that. Give yourself a bit of time off, and I'm certain that you'll be thankful that you've done that, because I certainly am, and I'm going to keep doing this. I'm sure there's going to be some nights where I do have to work or do have to do something, which is not too bad. Like, it doesn't matter. And then obviously those nights, because I'm not doing it every night, it's not in my routine. So those nights, that'll tire me out, that work will, that extra 2 hours of work at night, and it will make me more tired. So those nights I will be able to get to sleep. So it's not too bad of a thing. But yeah, and talking about like what games I've been playing, like casually, at the minute for me it's CS:GO. I'm not entirely sure what game it will be when I get the new PC. I'm sure I'll still be playing CS:GO and stuff, but I don't know whether that'll be my go-to casual game. Maybe it'll be a game like Stardew Valley or something. But yeah, like I love these. I love Counter-Strike at the minute. I don't know what it is. I know what got me into it. So I used to play Counter-Strike Source all the time when I was younger, and then when I sort of like fell out of love with it, I went more towards the Call of Duty side of things. I follow Call of Duty as an esports, and I have done since like Modern Warfare 2, which is years and years and years ago when I was in college. And I follow an organisation called Optic Gaming, which is, they've worked their way to the top. They're now considered the best Call of Duty esports team in the world. Well, they are. They are the best at the minute. And I follow this organisation. Always have, always will. I'm loyal to them. It's my esports team. So whatever game they branch into, I always take an interest in and start following and potentially start playing. And obviously if I do enjoy it, then that's it. They have a Halo team, and I did start playing Halo again, but it's not something that I enjoy playing that much. I love watching it, but I don't like playing it that much. So I do enjoy watching the Halo esports team for Optic Gaming, but they've also branched into CSGO, and I've never really been into CSGO competitive, and they've bought a relatively small US CSGO team. And if you guys are not really into competitive Counter-Strike, basically Europe is like competitive Call of Duty. I'll touch upon first. Competitive Call of Duty, the American scene is a lot stronger than the EU scene. Every international tournament an American team has won. Never has a European or anyone outside of the US, never has anyone outside of the US won an international tournament in Call of Duty. Counter-Strike Gaming, CSGO, that, I think that's the complete opposite. No one from the US has ever won an international event. I don't think, anyway. There may be. Actually, I'm probably lying. But it's pretty much like European Call of Duty is the pinnacle. So for Optic Gaming to branch, a lot of American esports organizations like Envious and stuff like that have branched into CSGO, but have done it by buying a European Call of Duty team, because the European Call of Duty teams are the better sides. And and obviously there's a lot more competition there. There's a lot more chance for you to get better, because you're playing against, on the regular basis, you're playing against the better teams. But Optic Gaming have bought an American team, one of the top American teams, probably in like the top, I would say 5 or 6 American teams. But obviously the top 5 or 6, like the 5th or 6th American team, is probably ranked like 20th in the world or something. So it's not that big of a thing. So they've bought a relatively small team, but obviously it means I now am interested in competitive CSGO. So I've been watching more events, which has made me want to play more. And I've actually started playing competitive myself, because you can play competitive, anyone can. You just need to play so many hours in the game, and then you can play competitive games. I still haven't won the 10 competitive games to get a rank. I've only played like 8, and I think I've won like 3 of the 8 or something. One of them my computer crashed. That's what you get for playing on a crappy Mac. So I actually got a 30-minute competitive ban for that, because apparently I quit, but it wasn't, my computer crashed. And we were actually winning that game, so that would have been 4-8, but I didn't get the win. So yeah, that's that. And that's the game I've been playing at the minute. And I'm loving it, and I'm going to continue playing it even when I get the new computer. But I'll actually be half decent in it, because I can actually run the game well. So yeah, that's that. That's what I've been playing. Make sure you guys, if you aren't, just consider it. Just consider test it out, have an hour, have 2 hours at the end of each night, where you just relax. If you are working up until you go to bed, don't do that anymore. Just give yourself a bit of time off, and you'll be surprised how productive you will be during the following day. It's happened to me. It's happened to a load of my friends that have recently started trying this, and it's an interesting concept, and I hope some of you do try this for yourself, because it's worked for me. So yeah, that's my rambling with Edson this week. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this. We brushed upon the new PC. We brushed upon having time off. Was it? Yes. I don't know how best to explain it. Having time off, downtime gaming, downtime TV watching, and also rambled a little bit. I wasn't even planning on Counter-Strike competitive. So yeah, that's that. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this. If you have, make sure you leave it a like. Make sure you leave it that comment. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, I'll speak to you all soon. Take care.